Hi everybody, we know you know this week has kind of been rocky, this month has been rocky, and you guys have had a lot of questions and you guys have wanted a lot of things answered. So I've kind of escalated it. So we have our COO here, Jason,
Hello.
and then we also have JZ, our energy expert of 15 years to kind of answer some of your questions. So hopefully this helps a little bit. So first thing, why have prices been so high this month? It's always been hot in Texas.
Yeah, it's always hot in Texas this time of year. What was different this year is we had record demand, back-to-back days. We had wind generation that really underperformed, and then we had several plant outages throughout the state. So even though every available power plant in Texas was cranking away, it still wasn't enough to keep up with all that record demand.
Okay, and how's the future market responding to this?
Future market is responding as you would expect. Next summer is trading a lot higher. Fixed price offers going forward are already higher. This is already getting priced into the futures market, and everyone's going to be paying for this, not just Gritty members, but the whole state of Texas will be paying for these price spikes for years to come.
One other thing to add is these daily prices that we're seeing right now are about 5 times higher than anything we've seen in the last 5 years. So it's really been, unprecedented is really a great word to use for it, and several standard deviations away from what you'd expect from even a regular Texas summer.
Okay, and then what can our members do to kind of help this or help themselves in this time?
Yeah, so I think the key thing here is really there's 2 aspects. This is going to sound very simplistic, but there's price and then there's usage, and both things contribute obviously to your electricity bill. And so we sort of, as we've done the analysis of pricing over time, 96% of the time the price of wholesale really stays below that EIA Texas average, and our consumers can simply use electricity and save money. About 3.9% of the time it is moderately above the average, so you can choose to reduce your consumption or just use as normal, and your price won't be too affected. That 0.1% of the time when the price really goes way exponentially above the average, that's really where the usage part comes into play. And to the extent that you can use those price signals that we give, use the data from the app to then do as much as you can to reduce your consumption, right? So that might mean turning off the air conditioning, that might mean leaving the house and going out and going to a coffee shop or something else where you can stay cool from the heat, but also avoid paying these peak prices.
Yeah, and I'd just like to add, we really like to encourage our members to automate whatever they can. We have an integration with IFT that allows you to automate your smart devices so that anytime the price goes above a certain threshold, you can have your smart thermostat or your lights or whatever is enabled just shut off until the prices come back down. And a lot of our members really save a lot of money that way.
One other thing, that's a great point. One other thing is to sort of understand what devices and what appliances are actually the biggest electricity consumers. Obviously, everyone knows air conditioning. One of the big surprising ones that uses a lot of electricity is actually your DVR machine, which surprised me. Obviously, dishwasher, washing machines, and pool pumps are also, if you have a pool, those are huge consumers of electricity.
Okay, awesome. And then the last one is what's next for Gritty after all this?
Yeah, so I think that for us, we're always trying to innovate. We're always trying to figure out new ways to save our members money and to do better for them, to give them more tools, more ways to save. And I think this has really led us to point our attention towards more ways to manage these crazy price spikes. And so we're evaluating platforms for us to do that, whether that is offering kind of a markup-free marketplace for things like price caps and hedges, whether that is more automation and sort of stronger relationships with hardware vendors that we can be able to offer to our membership discounted rates on. We're looking at everything, and it's something that it's our commitment to you guys going forward, and always has been. So.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you. So hopefully this answered some of your questions. We've kind of pulled these from all of our Facebook comments and what MX is getting right now. We'll probably do another one this week, but I will talk to you soon. Bye.